We are starting to see that humidity build. We could see some patchy fog overnight. We are going to continue to see the heat and humidity as we head into the weekend. An excessive heat warning continues right through tomorrow. We'll talk all about the forecast as we go into this weekend, but let's talk more about that severe weather. And we head out to Anderson Township, where Brendan Keefe has the very latest on some of the things that happened tonight.
That's right, Steve. This storm hit a little too close to home for a lot of us. How close? Well, I'm standing on top of a giant tree in my own front yard. Yes, I own this tree, and I guess I'm going to have to pay to clean it up. The neighbors were kind enough to chop off some of the limbs that were blocking the road to 6 houses so the cars could get by. But damage like this, widespread but minor across the tri-state, with gusts topping 80 miles per hour. It didn't take long for firefighters to respond to this Terrace Park home because they were already here. Captain John Maggard owns it.
You don't expect it to happen to your own house, but it's, it's awfully nice to have friends that help out. We're all volunteer here, so they probably would have come over anyway.
The tree narrowly missed the bulk of the captain's house.
We heard we were going to get strong winds, and sure enough, blew through. The first gust took it down. First 5 or 10 seconds of wind.
It was lights out across the tri-state, with hundreds of thousands of people left in the dark.
Next thing I knew, it crashed right there in front of me.
It is a giant tree limb that did not miss the home where Karen Clifton lives with her granddaughter.
It looked like it was going to start raining is all I noticed from the sky, and I just got home and went inside to check on my granddaughter and came back over to the door and looked out, and about that time all the wind started up real fast, and I said, would you look at that? And next thing you know, there went the tree.
Now it's cleanup time and time to count blessings. You guys got lucky, right?
I think we got real lucky. It could have been a lot worse.
Whatever the gutter costs, I got one nail loose on the roof. I got extremely lucky. There doesn't seem to be any structural damage at all. Very lucky.
Well, what's the going rate to take down a tree in a yard? I'm going to have to ask the captain. He bought his buddies some pizzas, some waters, and some beers for when the job is finished. Remember, they're volunteers, so they're off the job tonight. Again, the damage widespread but minor, but this should be a lesson to all of us to be prepared, because even though this was forecast, sometimes it feels like it comes out of nowhere. We're live in Anderson Township. I'm Brendan Keefe.
All right, Brendan, glad that was merely a close call and not a direct hit.